stay broke. But if you're the kind of trainer who's willing to think differently, willing to do the work, and wants to be in the top 1% of this industry, then this is the exact path you need to follow to go from $0 to $100,000 per month. Step one person, one problem, one pain. The first thing I want you to think about is if you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. So what you have to really identify is like, what pain point do you solve? Who specifically is it for, and why? And the reason why most coaches really struggle is they're trying to be super broad and target everyone, which you can do, but not at the beginning. You want to go broader when you have maybe authority, huge amounts of results, or a big social media following, not when you're kind of starting from day one. I can give a great example of one of our clients, Dave Kennedy. He helps farmers in Ireland lose weight and get in great shape. He went from $15K a month to over $200,000 a month, coaching just farmers. And this is where he can be very specific in terms of every video he makes, every piece of content, to the exact person he's thinking about. And one of the biggest mistakes so many people think is that the market is saturated. The market is so much bigger than you realize. And I remember specifically Alex Hormozy basically called me in person earlier this year. He was like, oh, I think I've kind of saturated the market for helping trainers to make over like $40,000 a month. And he was like, you're an idiot, because they were making millions of dollars every month working with boutique gyms in the US, which is only a few thousand. And the reality is you need to be super specific, but also remember there's way more people on this planet than you realize. And what are the key things everyone wants? Health, wealth, relationships. With where AI is going right now, AI is going to give people more time because things are going to be automated, and also people who use it will be making more money. So the thing they're going to want to focus on is their health, which is where you can step in if you corner the right piece of the marketplace. So ask yourself this: who exactly do you help? How old are they? Where are they from? What's their ethnicity? What are the pain points or problems they have? The more specific you are, the easier it becomes. When you have those two things very clear, this is who I help, and this is specifically the problem I solve for them and how, using my unique mechanism, your business will blow up. By the way, if you want my internal breakdown of how I built a 7-figure fitness business from absolutely zero, including avatar clarity, offer structure, messaging, and the exact systems I scale with, I dropped the link below. It's simple, it's actionable, and it will save you months of trial and error. Check the description and I'll send it over. It's our 5C course. Step 2 is build an offer that actually sells. One of the biggest levers you have in your business is actually your offer and the structure around that, whether it's pricing, length of time, outcome, and most people massively overlook this. And this is also one of the things where a lot of people have limited beliefs around money. Your price attracts the right clients. If you are selling cheap coaching, who do you think buys cheap coaching? Cheap clients. Do you want cheap clients in your business? So one of the things I always tell everyone is focus on being a premium brand, because guess who makes the most in the marketplace? The people who charge the most. There is no medal or trophy for being the bargain bucket coach. You do not want to be the KFC family bucket of online coaching. You want to be like the filet mignon of the $100 steak when it comes to getting people in shape, because that's what's going to give you profit margin to feed your family, live the lifestyle you want, and reinvest into your business so you can scale faster and faster using things like paid advertising, which we're going to come on later in this video. Now, when it comes to making the perfect offer, you have to understand people are generally very lazy. So what you want your offer to do is remove friction, make things sound simple, make things sound efficient. And if I give a good example, I remember I was working with an online fitness coach, which I had done for a very long period of time. One of them used to give me a spreadsheet to check in, and every time I check in, it took me like 45 to 60 minutes to fill in the spreadsheet. I haven't got time for that. That was a terrible way for me to be coached, and he realized that and then had me fill in a very simple email with like 4 questions. So remember, often the people who want to pay the most actually want the least from you because they want an efficient process to go from A to B. And the more simple you can make anything, the easier it is to sell. And this also comes down to the language you use. One of the things you want to make sure from a marketing perspective is you try and keep things like a 3rd grade English reading level, so everyone can understand exactly what you're saying. One of the things a lot of coaches want to do is make things overly complicated. They want to talk about the sagittal plane for training. They want to talk about hyperplasia, all this fancy terminology, but guess what? Your avatar doesn't care. Now, if you want the secret in terms of how you print money with your offer, the big thing you actually need is a unique mechanism. So in our fitness business, we had 2. One was a metabolic priming diet, essentially carb cycling. The other one was called hormone optimization training, the HOT method. If you can have something sexy that can sell and is also very simple for people to execute, what happens? You get results. Think of things like the Atkins diet. Very, very simple principle. People can understand. It's also slightly different. Now, what you want to be doing is you want to be packaging training, nutrition, and most importantly, accountability. Because guess what? People can go online, they can get workouts from ChatGPT, but what they can't get is accountability from an actual human being they respect. One of the other reasons you have to position yourself as a premium brand, as an authority, is people respect people are authority. And one of the reasons that's also important for you as a trainer, if you want to make more money, this is incredibly simple, is be in really, really good shape. Because people are essentially buying to almost look like you. Your lifestyle, how you live, and the way you look is incredibly important. Now, when it comes to pricing, the minimum I suggest anyone should be selling their coaching programs is at $2,000 to $3,000 upwards. We've got some coaching clients who are selling fitness coaching programs for $25,000. And if you want to know what the difference is in terms of a $2,000 coaching program and a $25,000 one, a couple of blood work tests, and maybe they get a Whoop band, that's kind of it. Because basically the price is specific to the size of the problem you solve and who that person is. Now, if you enjoyed the clip, the huge thing that's happening right now is the AI revolution. This actual video and clip was fully clipped and posted by AI. No human being was involved. And this is exactly how you scale your business faster than ever before, is you use these types of tools. Yet most people are oblivious to them and don't even know how to do this. And if you're a business owner, a content creator, or a coach, and you want help in terms of how to scale your business using AI, ads, and all the latest technology that's going to give you an unfair advantage, hit the link at the bottom of this video. You can book in a call with us and the team. We will audit your whole business, show you exactly how we can install some of these systems for you. And if we think you're a good fit, we can show you what that looks like.